So the Steelers season is over, and Mike Tomlin takes the podium today to address the season and to address what everyone's been talking about, and that is Antonio Brown. What is very clear today is that Mike Tomlin is concerned about Brown, concerned about his actions, and said that his not playing on Sunday had as much to do about lack of communication between Brown and the coach after Friday afternoon. In fact, he said on Friday, after he complained about his knee on Wednesday, he complained about it on Friday, and the coach told him to go have an MRI and they would talk on Friday night. And then, of course, there's the Saturday walkthrough. When Tomlin tried to get a hold of him on Friday night, he couldn't, whether Antonio wasn't answering his calls or what, but he said there was no communication on Friday night. He tried again on Saturday, there was no communication, and Brown didn't show up for the walkthrough on Saturday. In fact, the next time Mike Tomlin heard from Antonio Brown, it wasn't Antonio Brown at all. It was his agent, Drew Rosenthal, who called and said, Antonio's feeling better and he can play. And Mike Tomlin said it doesn't work like that. And then he had a conversation with Antonio at the stadium prior to the game and said the way you can support your team is to be out there and support them on the field, but you're not playing. And Antonio did go out on the field, but then all the reports are that he wound up leaving the stadium. And there has been no conversation between Brown and the team since then. Mike Tomlin won't speculate on all the conversations about Antonio requesting a trade. In fact, he said he wasn't even going to go there, but the Steelers have not heard that request from Brown or his agent. There's a lot going on here, and Mike Tomlin says that at some point there will be discipline, there will be conversations, and he won't speculate about Antonio Brown's future with the Steelers moving forward. Now, another thing, he talked about taking responsibility, and he said ultimately he is responsible for it all. They're going to evaluate everything, the coaching staff, the players, everything moving forward to try, as he said, to make sure a year from now we're not in the room doing the same thing we did today, which is a post-year press conference when the playoffs are starting to begin. Mike Tomlin clearly takes responsibility for it and doesn't want this to happen again. He said it repeatedly that he just didn't like the fact that we were having this conversation today. So much to talk about, and we'll do that tonight on KDKA-TV News at 5 and 6 o'clock. I'll see you then.